Let's go to check out the lumber mill. New level! You're here! Hello, hello! What was it you had to say? Fall flat on our back. Can't take the actual lumber. Or without the message, I am here. That would be, yep, that's the message. Dive straight in the window. Break in. Maybe go in the front door. I'm sure it's not locked. Yep, definitely nice and open. Just a random green leaf. Very uncomfortable soap bar for a pillow. Are they hiding anything in the drawers? Bom, 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 bom. Oh, we can't even open the drawers. Fantastic. Then to open there. Can't open nothing in the fridge. Can't even open the fridge. Don't squish yourself under the fridge. Don't add other people by not knowing them. You can add me. Yeah, I don't normally add other people without knowing them. I'm sorry, but you know, in other games, like I might be doing some Gartic Phone later. You're welcome to come play along with that, and then you know I can open up the stream together thing, and you can hop in a voice chat for that. I don't know when I'll get around to the Gartic Phone, but at some point today, you know, I will switch over to Gartic. At the moment, I'm having fun playing the new levels in this. But yeah, play games. I mean, you know, I've got plenty of people that I can play games with, you know, if I knew you, maybe, but I don't normally just play games with someone that's only just arrived. But I do appreciate the 69! That is very, very much appreciated. And, you know, if you did want to donate any bits or subs or anything, I will also do, like, hot sauce and nasty or nice beans for those as well. So, you know, that is something to do celebrations with. But yeah, I don't normally just... And it's not against you personally, it's just I've had bad experiences with people that just come in and like want to play immediately. So, you know, I hope you understand. It's not anything personal. You're probably a nice person. I just don't know you, and I don't normally tend to play games with randomers, but oh, it's all good. You know, who knows? If you're around long enough, like some people that have asked that in the past have came and popped by. Thank you for the cursed vision. Very much appreciated. Anakim, very, very cursed. Yeah, you know, some people have came around in the past, have stuck around, and, you know, played games with them as well when they've came around. And there goes all those logs. I'm sure I didn't need to be riding them or anything. Well, I mean... Okay, they're not infinite. Yeah, too late now. There's a consideration to jump on them. Whoopsie! Thank you, Piglet! I know it's Protein, sorry, I don't know why I read that as Piglet. Yep, that mistakes were made. Although, it's actually made a dam. Okay, I could have jumped on them and rode it down, but they have dammed up, it's all good. Yeah, I misheard that when I was young, and I thought that the Mortal Kombat thing said whoopsie. So, turns out he said toasty all along, so now I've made it into my own meme. And now, well, there goes that one. That one's having a fun time down there, bouncing around. I think we might need to go and investigate that. What is going on at the end of the waterfall, where the water flows and the sticks bounce? Having a jolly old time down there. But yeah, I've made it my own meme now. You're now home. Good for you. I didn't realise you were travelling home. Hopefully it wasn't too terrible of a journey. Oh god. How the hell do I do Valley Girl? Well, we seem to be down in we're the Welsh Valleys around here. You know, we have Welsh Valley girls. I don't know if I can do an American Valley. This isn't necessarily coming across that Welsh. God damn it, I can't do it. I don't even know the first idea of how to do a Valley girl. How on earth do I do a Valley girl accent? Jesus. Oh, I'm trying to think and it's not coming to me. Like, I can do an Essex girl, maybe. Like, but I don't think that's necessarily what you want, is it? Like, I might have to look. British Valley girl, lol. I mean, that's all I have my experience on is like the valleys girls around here. They're the Welsh Valley girls. And I know that wasn't long enough to really justify the thing. I should maybe listen to Valley girl accents or something, get an idea. Amelia Clark can talk like a Valley girl is the top result. Why is there no sound bar to turn this up?
Well, we do, obviously.
Well, it was late, so my American accent, you heard a little bit into from the valley, into Cali from the valley. Changed a little bit into Cali from the valley.
I should talk a bit like this, I guess, and try not to be too Welsh with it, and that maybe like a Valley girl, I don't know, but like, don't they have things that they say as well that are a bit like, I know there's Amelia Clark, and she's probably doing a Welsh accent as well, rather than, you know, she probably went with the Welsh Valleys as well, rather than that's a Valley girl. I don't know, that didn't sound that... What I was thinking Valley girl is. I was thinking something else entirely, but that was the top result. It is terrible! It is terrible, but so was hers. That was not a Valley girl accent. Like, she was also doing the Welsh Valleys rather than a Valley girl accent. I don't think Amelia Clark nailed it either, to be fair. So I was just copying hers, and I was like, well, she's doing exactly the same thing I did. I don't think British people can do Valley girl accents. I think we've fully confirmed that no British person can do a Valley girl accent. We think of the Welsh Valleys, and we get it wrong. I'll work on it, and next time you're here, I will try and do you a more authentic actual Valley girl accent. But she definitely wasn't doing Valley girl, and neither was I. It was all Welsh Valleys and no Valley girl. And I'm going to blame Amelia Clark for that, because, well, this is quite the predicament. Because she did the exact same accent I did. The exact same, and then I was like, well, that doesn't help me narrow it down to anything else, does it? A generic American accent. Okay, I'll try. Generic, so not like Trump or anything. Well, we lost all of that stuff. So, Canadian goes up at the end, and American goes down. It's just escaping me today, it is. It's going to be awful. No, I apologise. Here we are today. That sounds too Australian. That don't really sound Australian. Am I doing a Canadian accent? It's a little easier, because it goes up. Up to the end, like you're asking questions. Born to one girl that I dated that was Canadian. Apparently the American accent goes down at the end, and I'm not with it today. It was a bit Australian. It was far too Australian. It was definitely Australian and not American. This is why I don't stream for 7 hours straight, because brain not function. We're now riding this lamp into freedom American. Right, maybe if I just get on this plank. See, I can't think of a generic American accent. Like, you know, there'd be like Texas and things, but generic American. Just everyday American. Everyday, ordinary American. American. The accents are not succeeding today. Well, there's a boat. I can see a boat. Maybe I'm not meant to row the wood planks. American. This lamp. What's the lamp doing? Yeah, it's just chilling. Just having a good time. I have wedged myself in the water. Right, I should probably build a bridge over to that. That would make more sense. I am lost for American accent. Like, none of the accents are coming to me today. None of them. It's been too long. I used to be good at accents. I used to be good. I have not done them in forever, and it has escaped me. I've lost the power. I have lost the power of doing accent. And it's not good. That's why I have it as a channel point redeem if I can't even do them anymore. Oh, like American. It's just gonna come out Australian again. Like, I've lost it. I've actually lost it. I can't think how to do an American accent. I have lost it entirely. I have lost all of the accents. Well, there's Welsh, there's Irish, there's Birmingham, like Brummie. You do Brummie accent then. Oh my god, I can't even do it. I'm from Birmingham and I can't even do a Brummie accent anymore. Yeah, I'm from Birmingham, you have very... Not even working as a Brummie accent. Oh my god. Moving as fucks me. Moving to this place has screwed me over. I can't even do the accent of Birmingham. Well, it's not Birmingham, it's the Dudley West Midlands accent. The accent that I was doing there is a yam yam accent. And I can't even do that. Then there's Irish, and then there's Scottish, and then there's Essex. Essex, lads. Oh my god, I can't even do an Essex accent. Yeah, no, I've lost all accents today. All accents do not work. Error 404, accents not found. Not a single one of them. And I don't even know what my accent is then. Because it doesn't even sound Birmingham-y anymore. What has happened to me? What the hell has happened to me that I've lost all of my accent? I used to be really, really good. And now... I'm gonna have to work on them again. Jesus. This is fine. Okay, now I might want the lamp and the paddle. Lamp. Paddle. Now, the lamp ascended to heavens back to where it began, because I sank it in the water. So, yeah, there's millions of regional accents. Essex, there's the West Country, there's Yam Yam, there's Liverpudlian, there's Welsh, there's Scottish, there's Irish, there's, like I said, Essex. Essex people have their own accent. Northerners, Southerners, everything. All sorts. As for doing them, apparently not today. Apparently, I have lost all accent. And I don't know how it happened, but today is the day that I realised I've lost all accents. I used to be really good at the wide variety of accents. You know what? don't need the paddle or anything, I'm sure. I mean, maybe just the paddle. Just the paddle. Or not. Don't lose the words. We were over there and then I fucked it. All we need is a paddle and a boat. We can go back for the other stuff. It already has a paddle. And now... now I've got myself in quite the predicament. God damn it. Okay, nailed it. Perfect. Out of the water. Because there's a hole in the thing. Right, didn't need any of that. Right, paddle boat, paddle. I guess we're going to go sail around. Maybe I don't even need the lamp. The Irish one, I think I can tell well. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't actually doing any of those accents. I was just saying them because, like, my brain is apparently not able to do accents today. So that would be why most of them weren't able to identify. So I didn't actually do any of them. Like, the Essex lad is, like, more of a, hey! I mean, actually, no, that's more of a northerner. That's more of a Liverpudlian. Hey, how's it going? Liverpudlian is very... That's maybe more of a Newcastle, but somewhere between Newcastle and Liverpool is this sort of accent. So that's one. Obviously, the Irish is, for... God damn it, I've lost the Irish accent. The Irish accent is a bit more like this. You know, if you're from Ireland, then you speak a little more like this, and, you know, people can identify you very easily from that. The Welsh one... Welsh is too challenging. Welsh I can't do right now, but Welsh is probably a bit like this as well, but a little, you know, a little softer. Essex is very, like, if you've seen there's a TV show, The Only Way is Essex. That'll have Essex accents. And then, like I said, I can't even do my own Yam Yam accent anymore. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. And then Scottish. A lot of them do it really badly. But this is a really bad Scottish accent as well. Not really the greatest Scottish accent, but there are a few different types of Scottish accents as well. And we've succeeded in getting the boat nowhere. We've succeeded in dunking ourselves in the sea. I mean, honestly, do I even need to paddle it? I'll just steer it with momentum. And sheer will. Sheer willpower alone. Or I will fall into the water. Rey from Star Wars. What accent does she have in the movie? I have only seen the 7th and 8th one. I haven't seen the 9th one. And I couldn't tell you what her accent It was a while ago since I've seen them, so I can't actually think right now what she sounds like at all. I think hers is probably towards the Londony end of accent, if I'm thinking correctly. I might be completely wrong. Pride and Prejudice. Well, they would be around Oxford, Worcester sort of area. Because they actually did film parts of it in Worcester. And, you know, people were proud of being extras for that. And, yeah, like, my bus went past the place where they filmed part of that. And someone that lived there was very proud that they were in that. Yeah, that's the sort of accent that is, like, Oxfordy, Londony sort of thing. Swing your accent. Lunatic! Maybe I meant to, like, here's Johnny my way through... We are, we're meant to here's Johnny our way through the door. Here's Bobby. For a piece of electric wire. Which I'm sure I can liberate. There we go. Got it. With one arm behind our back. But what are we using it for? But yeah, like, there's a lot of different accents all over the place, and like, I don't even know what my accent is right now. I don't know what it has become. It's not what it used to be. I'm plugging this into something. Probably that box. Probably some sort of electric generator. One-ended electric generator to power it. Falling over the box. What accents can you do? Obviously, I've not practiced mine in forever. I can't do any anymore. Apparently. That's gotta be embarrassing. Because I used to be good. I don't like that my accent is gone. Well, now that. You know what? Never give up. We'll climb from here. Didn't need to be all the way to the top. We can find another way up, surely. Opium? Oh. Or there is no other way up. Down we go. Pole and not a wire. I mean, it's hard to tell in this game at times, isn't it? It is very hard to tell. The Borat accent almost sounded like it was very hard to tell. No. I need to work on my accents again so I don't get them back. I want my accent back. Nailed it. First try. Yep, definitely. Nailed that. Don't think I can do many accents, but I'm Portuguese. Aha! I didn't realise there were many Portuguese accents. Like, I get there's Brazilian Portuguese and there's Portuguese. But then, like, wouldn't things otherwise be Spanish? I don't know. I'm no expert. I'm naive. But I guess it would be literally the same sort of thing, wouldn't it? You know, you would know the far more accents from the accents you speak and the languages you know, and most people here wouldn't necessarily know anything like that. And, you know, it's forgivable that you wouldn't know any of the Englishy ones either, because obviously you're not from it. You can't do Portuguese. Aha. I can't either, to be fair. Yep, I definitely can't do a Portuguese, so I will not even attempt it. I shall definitely not be attempting. Right, where do we need a blue lever? Or cable? I'll assume... Assumption correct. Okay, now it just needs a power generator for it. Which is probably in here. But we found a box. There probably is a power generator. Fortunately, the square shape doesn't go in the oblong hole. Not going to make me fit it through the window. It's too big. Sideways, perhaps? Yeah, sideways. That's thinner, right? There we go. Got it up. Perfect. Now we plug the box into the box, and then I need to go back for the red wire. In the box. There we go. Live in Rio. We don't have a Rio accent. Aha. Sao Paulo accent. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people, like, if you don't, they will somehow know. And they're like, is your accent from here? A lot of the time, like, obviously not now with whatever the hell my accent is right now. A lot of people would think and ask if I got a West Country accent, which is a farmer accent. But that's mostly when I'm working at festivals and like the way I say cider. It's like cider, and now it's not even sounding like West Country. But when I say cider, when I'm working at the festivals a lot and having to say cider a lot, it comes out West Country and farmery, and like I constantly get asked if I'm from the West Country rather than where I am. But apparently, moving here, maybe it's because my accent has now changed a bit. And now because my accent has changed a bit, the way that I would normally think to say accents is needing to change because my accent has changed. So the adaptations that I put on my normal accent might have normally worked, but now that my accent has gone weird, none of my abilities to mimic accents and recreate them work. That's what I think happens here. That's what I think happens. My accent has gone so bad from what it was that I can't do other accents because of it. That's what I reckon has happened. Oh look, we actually need to climb from thing to thing like I've been doing on other levels cheesily. Intentional. Actually intended to swing from the monkey bars. There's. It would be nice if I got to see. Okay. There we go. Bom, 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 bom. What is this song? It sounds familiar. Okay, first bit succeeded, but where do I go from here? The jump. Again, it's all the Ninja Warrior challenges today, isn't it? Isn't it? That's probably a bit more of an S6, isn't it? I should say, isn't it? Like that. Okay, checkpoint. Didn't need a checkpoint. The checkpoint actually prevents me from, wow, continuing onwards. Come on, climb up, climb up. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be very on the ball when it's not exactly the accent they expect. Whether you are from another place or not, they'll be straight on it. I mean, I might as well get back to the checkpoint, not do the whole thing over. Bom, 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 bom. What was that jump? Got far too much forward momentum. What's that jump? Jump, jump. Too effective at jumping. There we go. Okay. Oh no. Okay, it's actually... Yep. I've seen that. It's not Ninja Warrior, that's Takeshi's Castle. And now we've got the... I know it's not a river. Ooh, let's not fall down that. The other Takeshi's Castle's crossing the rivery thing, the skipping stones of killing your shins. Hey, saving, good. Nice exploration of the wilderness. What the hell are we doing here? Well, I'm gonna go check that out for starters. Most people ignore it, and we just remember the ones that pointed out. True. You're not wrong, actually. Most people ignore it, but the ones that pointed out, you remember that they pointed it out. Because, you know, it stands out when they've pointed it out. But most people say nothing. A lift, okay, right. I understand. Missing is the opposite of understanding. There's a chance that I need to put this on there. Or not, because it's too low. Or too high for it to get up on. Boom, 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 boom. The real question. Do I need to take the tiny box up there? I probably need to take the tiny box up there. Or it's just alternative solutions to the same thing. One's to use the lift and the other's to... Well, maybe hold these at the other ends. Or monkey along the floor. That also works. You know, I only need one. I need it to hook on. There we go. Down we go. Perfect. Now you're thinking about portals. That was the previous level. But you're not wrong. You're right. You're absolutely right. I just had to make the joke because it was literally the previous level was a portal level. So yeah, have you done any of these extra dreams, or is it like all of the ones in the extra dreams you haven't done? I'm guessing I could have gone in the boat and came up here. I mean, what could possibly go wrong exploring down here? It seems like where I'm meant to go, but I could be wrong. It might be just for scenery. You know, especially considering I'm seeing the edge of the world. There might be a chance that I wasn't supposed to go this way, but, you know, if there's a way to go, surely. As long as I don't decapitate myself with the leaf of a tree. Can't be that bad. Obviously, I saw the branch over the water. That was probably the way that I was supposed to go then. But I can also climb up here. I'll look around. And apparently he crawls about up here on, like a monkey. Yeah, I'm gonna assume I cross this. Looking more and more like I'm in the middle of the wilderness out in the middle of nowhere. It definitely didn't almost fall off. I don't know what you mean. Definitely not almost fall off. Okay, yeah, no. This is perhaps the middle of nowhere. More and more it's looking like I'm in the middle of nowhere. Well, especially as that doesn't have any physics. Probably crossing this branch then. Yep, that would make sense. And up we climb. Okay, we found civilization again. Or... no, it's fine. I don't need the other thing. Button. There we go. Hold on for your life. Send it back in case we fall. The respawn is over there. Okay, there's a bridge. This bridge definitely isn't going to collapse. They never do. Some logs. Lots of logs. Can't stop the wheel turning. Nobody stops the wheel from turning. Wheel of civilization always turns. Those logs look a bit too curious to not be anything. They have to be something. Outhouse? Anything hiding in the outhouse? Nope. Just a loot. A big arrow says go that way. So I'm going to assume that's the way we're meant to go. I will explore the other way. If there's anything interesting. Some of these levels are pretty long as well. Others not so much, but maybe a bit more puzzly. This one, it's definitely an experience. Yeah, that's definitely a good way of doing that. Maybe from the front instead of behind you. There you go. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted to do. I don't think what I wanted to do is even possible. Oh, hang on. If I just move it out of the way, there's a swing there. Very, very creaky swing. It sounds like some really, really full door. I wonder if that's an achievement for swinging it 360 degrees over. Well. Nailed it. Okay, right. From the bottom. We can maybe swing it higher than ever before. But maybe not 360 degrees, but enough to get over there. Copium. Or enough to not. Almost. Take me away. Well, we screwed that up. Now, obviously, if I was on the left-hand side of this rather than the right-hand side, we would be nearer when we are on the other side, so be much better position of nailing the landing. All the way up and over. All the way up and over. Come on. Okay, that's probably as high as it goes. Perfect. Again, they are too curious. I am too curious. Water wheel of doom. Oh, we could have rode the water wheel up to the roof and got up there that way. There you go. He took his wild drowning there. Get up, Bob. Da-da-da. Oh no. Hardcore challenge. Bit. Only had a crowbar. But that's a lot slower and safer than I was expecting it to be. I was waiting for it to corral down at high speeds and then it's like, nah. Nice and safely we land. Onto the side of it, so that you can jump higher. There you go. Or not. Or tip it over. Actually. Tip it over. Then you've got a stable surface to stand on. Tip it over. Tip it over, Bob. There you go. That'll do. Nice, stable surface. To jump off of. There you go. Help! I needed to be on that. Sure, I don't need the light. Okay, at least it came back before it went all the way to the top. Get a nice, rewarding view of the whole level. That's the way that we came. It's not another way. This is a zip line down. Oh, no, it is going up. Okay, the swings. This must be the way out. The only way out of here. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Hopefully this isn't just back to the start of the area. Progress? And not backwards, right? Some boats. Okay, yeah, this looks new. Some rubber dinghies. Or a way to climb. I mean, we could climb the mountain. Or we can rubber dinghy our way to success. I'm gonna have a quick peek up there. What is up there? More dinghies? Maybe can't climb all the way up, just for show. There's more dinghies over there. In we go. We don't need the steerer. We steer with our butt. And sheer will of momentum. There you go. Who needs to use a paddle? We just use our sheer body weight to... I mean, it's a rubber dinghy. It would mould and adapt, and if you're yanking it on one end hard enough, it would change its direction. Perfectly parked. The perfect parking. Don't question it. Now where the heck are we? There's lots of lanterns everywhere at the time. Plenty of lanterns. Okay. Let's push it down. I pushed it down. Take me away, country road, to a play. There we go. Activated. On the log flume ride. Don't get hit by that one. Maybe I meant to transfer to that one. Feel like I'm supposed to be on top of this, not below it. I will use that. Now the big green button on the back, probably... I will resist the temptation to push the button. Probably drops the loads. Again, resist that, but I'm gonna... If I jumped... Yeah, I can't move that. If I jumped rather than fall off, we would have made that. But I didn't. Screwed it. Come on, Bob, you gotta get up there before it gets back. Yep, that's... Nailed it. Perfect. Now we get a run up. Good enough. That's good enough. The only way we were transferring. Obviously landing on top of it would have been better, but good enough. Okay. To the zip line! And there are 3 of them, as though it's a race. Multiple players. Done is enough, exactly. Done is always enough. You don't need to do more than you did it. Don't need to show off. Done is enough. I feel like these windmills might need to... Once and done. That is enough. Right, I'm gonna jump at the windmill, then maybe we can... I mean... Activated? Perfect, perfect. Yep, definitely understood the requirement. No, I wasn't sure if I'd make that one. I thought it was a little too far. Okay, and then once there's enough wind, that'll blow us over there. Got it. Yep, I'm very good at these. Okay, I might need to use this to help. Or... or I could just whack it down with this. Or not. I mean, I could still, but it would be a lot more effort than is necessary. Give me that extra second on there to make it. Almost. Perfect. Okay. Nailed it. Never seen a windmill like this. I mean... It's probably an electricity generator one. They aren't that effective looking, are they? Maybe a bit more of a gravity mill? I mean, understandably they're not working because they're not catching the winds. They look more like they're designed to catch things falling on them. They're probably like water mills. Like, you know, water landing on it was make it turn. Wind, not so much. You know, they are a bob-powered mill. The human bob must land on it and then it maintains its downward momentum at all times. I'm guessing I can't just climb across the wires to it. Right. Probably need to go round to the other side. That's a much easier jump than the one that I tried to do. Another random lantern. Maybe there's an achievement for finding all the hidden lanterns. Because there are quite a few of them. In the middle of nowhere in all of these biomes. Ironically, that's the bit that we were at before. Where I was like, I'm not going to continue in this direction. It's probably cheating. It is more like a water mill. Yep. I could have literally came all the way over here and cheated. If I would have wanted to earlier, but I chose not to. In fact, we could have gone straight to where the exity bit looks like it is and skipped the entire level. Okay. All of them are on. Super Bob! All straight in hole. Nailed it. Okay, so those windmills are to get me over to the bit that I just used to jump onto the windmill. Perfect. Definitely must have gone the intentional way. Yep, as intended. Yep, definitely. Definitely the intended way of getting up there was around that mountain. Yep. Struggles with a piece of wood. Well, there goes that idea. The idea was maybe that would catch the winds a bit better and glide. Nope. So, there does seem to be quite a few of them. Okay, so I was clearly meant to make some sort of bridge contraption. Perhaps. Okay, the wind does blow us all the way over if I land on it correctly. Then we could have got to this exit this whole time. Just needed to get on it correctly, you know? That's all that was needed. Just correctly getting on the wind. Okay. Select level. Not that. Extra dreams. Right, so we've done golf, forest, laboratory, lumber. There's Red Rock Tower, miniature, couple. There's loads. Loads. Okay, Red Rock. I'm not necessarily going to do all these today then. There's a lot of them. Okay, Red Rock for some reason has bad FPS.